Hi everyone, welcome to Must Read Monday. My name is Dabney. I'm the young adult librarian with the Twin Lakes Libraries and I use they, them pronouns. Today I'm going to be talking to you all about some of my favorite books by Latino authors. And I've most likely talked about these books before in other videos, so you know what? If I have, just bear with me. But chances are that you haven't watched those videos before, so this could all be new to you. And I picked out 4 books. There are some other books that are really near and dear to my heart, but I covered those in last year's video, which there will be a link in the notes if you want to watch that one too. So getting started, we have Here the Whole Time by Vitor Martins. This one is just a lovely, romance, feel-good story that is actually set in Brazil. So this is the book summary. 2 boys, 15 days, 1 awkward vacation. Philippe can't wait for winter break. Finally, he'll get some time away from the classmates who tease him incessantly about his weight. But Philippe's plans turns upside down when he learns that Caio, his neighbor from apartment 57, will be staying with him for 15 days, which is a problem because A, Philippe has a crush on Caio since, forever, and B, Philippe has a list of body image insecurities and absolutely no idea how he's going to handle them while sharing a room with his lifelong crush. Suddenly, the days that once promised rest and relaxation and epic Netflix binging are a gauntlet of every unresolved issue in Philippe's life. But if he can overcome his insecurities, then maybe, just maybe, this won't turn out to be such a disaster after all. This one was really fun. I really enjoyed Philippe's point of view, and I love that this book, handles issues as far as body image and bullying and all that, and does it really well. I really like Philippe's mom. She's just wonderful, and they're just such a great team. And I loved getting to know him and Caio and seeing how their relationship develops. And yeah, it was just it's a pretty short book, and really just really enjoyable for me, so definitely recommend it. Something completely different. This is Pitch Dark by Courtney Alameda, and this is one of my favorite kind of scary books. It's a sci-fi book, futuristic sci-fi, monsters, space. A lot of things I really love, and so I'm always everyone should read this book. It's so fun. In space, no one can hear you scream. Lost to time, Tuck Morgan and his crew have slept in stasis aboard the USS John Muir for centuries. Their ship harbors a chunk of Earth, which, unbeknownst to them, is the last hope for the failing human race. Laura Cruz is a shipwrighter searching the galaxy for the history that was scattered to the stars. Once her family locates the John Muir and its precious cargo, they are certain human civilization is saved. When Tuck's and Laura's worlds collide, literally, the 2 teams must outwit their enemies, evade brutal monsters that kill with sound, and work together to save the John Muir and the whole human race. It's pretty epic. Very creepy, and as with all kind of sci-fi sort of futuristic survival stories, you do have all the perils of space and trying to survive in a spaceship when things are falling apart, and you also in this case have monsters, but you also have the continued peril of other humans who are working against you, as you'll see in this book. There's some really bad guys, I guess, and I was I hope you die. Yeah, sorry, I just have that reaction sometimes while I'm reading, but it's Got great characters, lots of action. It's fast-paced, and I don't know, I love it. It just kind of gives me like Galaxy Brain vibes. It's really great. Then next I have With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. So there's like, I think, several videos that we've done about Elizabeth Acevedo books because I love her. Our former young adult assistant, Abby, was like a huge fan. So we've probably talked about this one before, but we're going to do it again. So this one, you know, her other two books, I believe, are like novels and verse, and this one is not, but it is so good. Okay. Ever since she got pregnant freshman year, Imani Santiago's life has been about making the tough decisions, doing what has to be done for her daughter and her abuela. The one place she can let all that go is in the kitchen. There, she lets her hands tell her what to cook, listening to her intuition and adding a little something magical every time, turning her food into straight-up goodness. Even though she's always dreamed of working in a kitchen after she graduates, Imani knows that it's not worth her time to pursue the impossible. Yet despite the rules she's made for her life and everyone else's rules, which she refuses to play by, once Imani starts cooking, her only choice is to let her talent break free. And this one, you know, I like to cook. Not anywhere near Imani's talent, but I really enjoyed reading that, like reading her descriptions of like ingredients and foods and what she's creating, and it just, like, Elizabeth Acevedo's like writing, it just always comes alive like in my mind, and I feel like I can see and hear and taste what she's describing. It's really really cool, magical. And I like that, you know, in this you've got Imani who has you know, a young child who she's been bringing up while also attending high school and working, and you know, she's kind of like juggling all these things as well as trying to maintain, like, you know, a working relationship with her ex, even though like they're not together, and he's kind of trying to be like controlling as far as like who she's hanging around with and what she's doing, and you know, so she's got like a lot going on, and also trying to like plan for the future, and things, you know, seem really like her dreams, they feel impossible, and you know, her trying to like get there. So there's a lot going on. I really like it. Not really a spoiler, but she does have a culinary class that she's taking, and ends up getting the opportunity to do a study abroad. They go to Spain during spring break, and that was really amazing to like read about that. And yeah, so I'm like, if you enjoy like really relatable like contemporary stories, this is a good one. If you enjoy like reading about food, this is a good one. And yeah, it just I thought was like really, really well done, and it's one of my favorites. Also, I love this cover. It's just gorgeous. Okay, then this is one that came out this summer, 1,500 Miles from the Sun by Jonny Garza Villa. And there's not a blurb on the back. Okay, well, look at this amazing cover while I look up the blurb, because I could describe it to you off the top of my head, but whenever I do that, I tend to ramble. Okay, But I will tell you, this was like one of my favorite books I've read this summer, and it's like kind of it's like contemporary romance, lots going on, kind of like coming out and everything that goes along with that. Really great friendships in here. There's some really great family like relationships, some that are not good, some that are really good. And let's see. Okay. So here is the summary. I'm going to read it off of my phone. Julian Luna has a plan for his life. Graduate, get into UCLA, and have the chance to move away from Corpus Christi, Texas, and the suffocating expectations of others that have forced Jules into an inauthentic life. Then, in one reckless moment, with one impulsive tweet, his plans for a low-key 9 months are thrown literally out the closet. The downside, the whole world knows, and Jules has to prepare for rejection. The upside, Jules now has the opportunity to be his real self. Then Matt, a cute and pathetic Twitter crush from Los Angeles, slides into Jules' DMs. Jules can tell him anything. Matt makes the world seem conquerable. But when Jules' fears about coming out come true, the person he needs most is 1,500 miles away. Jules has to face them alone. Jules accidentally propelled himself into the life he's always dreamed of, and now that he's in control of it, what he does next is up to him. There's a lot of like difficult things in this book as far as like, coming out and dealing with like negative reactions from people and some like bad things happening as a result. However, Jules also really finds like, amazing allies who support him and are helping him through this. And of course he's like meeting Matt, who's like ultimate sunshine boy, and getting to watch like their like relationship develop from like just kind of like online friends to like talking to deciding to try and have this like long distance relationship. I mean, spoiler, but it's kind of on the cover. And so I thought that was just it's like a really sweet story, and there's just so much about it that I love, and I love the characters, and yeah, it was just such a good read. Oh my gosh, I'm just kind of looking through it and like getting feels and like wanting to read it again. Also, there's like sports tie-ins. I always love it when there are like sports in books. I don't know why. I don't really play sports, but I enjoy reading about them. So yeah, these are my faves. And I didn't mention this earlier, but we are like right in the middle of Latino Heritage Month, and that's why I kind of want to highlight these books again, even though, like I said, I think I've probably talked about them before, but they're all amazing, so you should check them out from the collection. And I'll also have a list in the video notes with our Goodreads list of other Latino authors you can check out from the library, and as well as letting you know if these books are available through Libby or Hoopla. All right, so that is today's episode. Just a reminder, we do have in-person programs going on at the library, so you should come see us. We are doing stuff after school Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 5:30. And what else? Teen book boxes. If you have never signed up and got a teen book box from us, you really should do that, because they're a lot of fun and I enjoy making them for readers. So yeah, that is all, and I will be back on Wednesday with a craft program to share with y'all. So I'll see you then. Bye!